not created by MaybeNextTime, and it has 4 positions. And in this situation, we will be watching from Suwak's position, who spawned in the top right corner as Fallen, and then we have MaybeNextTime as Empire in the top left corner. We see Suwak going for front base with a deformer. Okay, so no immediate expansion. It would be pretty risky on this map, yeah. Either he makes it here and then he's really close to his enemy, or he makes it here and this whole main base is pretty open, so I think it's smart to go for a front base instead. We'll see what MaybeNextTime does. Yeah, also basically the same strategy, just with a front base here.
The research is complete.
Yeah, so both players are just producing more workers right now. One barracks placed down together with a farm, so pretty quick wall here. Suwak making his hive kinda behind the deformer, which is of course squishier than the hive. But this is how we decided to place the buildings here. I would definitely expect a second hive right now. He's a little bit late in terms of resources, so leaving quite a big space here. I think also a small unit is gonna be able to go through here, so there should be a control form. But we'll see if MaybeNextTime will utilize that. Suwak is already going for one harvester on wood, trying to gather up some early on wood. Also going for, seems like a 7th harvester before getting a second summoner. This is pretty unusual. Usually you want to make 6 harvesters and then a summoner. He made another one. Also only 5 on gold, as I said, 1 on wood and then gems. Pretty interesting, probably wants to make a tower. That's usually why you get some extra wood so early on. But MaybeNextTime is also making a tower. Second barracks in the back. So quite interesting, leaving the more vulnerable building in the front. The tanky barracks in the back. But since he's making a tower, I don't think he'll play too aggressively. Probably wants to play a little bit more towards the end game. Suwak now already sending 2 stingers around the map, trying to scout all the different bases. He's going to scout this first, obviously finds out that Suwak is not here, but he's going to find out about his real position pretty quickly. Because it was not across the map, just on one of the sides, so this was really quick. But the tower will be finished now, so definitely no stingers are getting through here, especially when there is the swordsman as well. Another farm is being built in the back. Suwak now placing down his incubator, but not producing any more stingers. He's saving up some resources potentially for some spitters. Or maybe an expansion, but probably not. Right now he has 5 harvesters on gold, 2 on gems and 1 on wood, and he's going for a 3rd summoner. MaybeNextTime is spamming more swordsman. I think he has full gold. 1 on wood, but no peasants on gems, and he's not producing any. So once again, he's losing some value here. You should be definitely either producing peasants here or upgrading the town hall. You don't want to have so long gaps there. But he managed to get one of his peasants into the town of Suwak. So he at least scouted the incubator, which means he kinda can guess what strategy Suwak will go for. As I said, you can still pass through here with small units, because Suwak didn't place a control form there, so this is a weakness of his base right now. He should definitely fix that as soon as possible. Seems like MaybeNextTime is going for a base, maybe. He needs 15 more wood, but then he's able to do that, which he will have now. Not sure why he has only 1 peasant on wood and no on gems. Really big mistake. Now he's fixing it, but it's kinda too late. He's really behind on these resources. And he has only 4 more population. And we see first 2 spitters coming from Suwak's base. That is why he was saving those resources there, but also he spawned expansion, so we see expansion on both sides. Right now, let's compare the HP. It seems pretty same. Suwak is a little bit ahead in terms of HP on his base, but MaybeNextTime is now also placing a tower there, and there is no deformer for Suwak, so I don't think he will be placing a tower there anytime soon. Suwak might be able to harass these barracks a little bit with his spitters, but there is lots of swordsmen. And he doesn't have his stingers here, so I don't think he'll be really doing that. But he found out about the expansion, so maybe he will decide to push on that. We'll see. As you can see, the swordsmen are immediately coming between the enemy army and the base. That was just a peasant. You see some decent kiting from Suwak, dealing some damage, not taking too much. But he also didn't finish any of the swordsmen, so nothing too crazy happening there. Tower is already finished, getting upgraded, needs like 20 more seconds. So I think he will definitely buy that time. Suwak should definitely get more spitters. Right now he's sending his stingers here, which is also good, but he should get more spitters. And yeah, now I think he also got the movement upgrade, which will be definitely really valuable. Not sure if maybe next time has trailblazing already. Maybe yes. Yeah, seems like that. All units are moving pretty quickly, I would say. But this expansion is already finished. This one as well. Suwak should be producing some harvesters there right now. This spitter will probably die. If not, that would be huge, because he can of course really easily heal him at home. When we started producing some harvesters in both bases. And maybe next time it's also producing peasants. Only one base. Now he'll have a gap here. He finished the stonky, but yeah, that was only 1 second. Really good multitasking there. Also retreated here, but as you can see, both of these low HP spitters survived, so now they are going to heal here. And we are getting to the mid game, I would say, right now. Bears kinda survived the initial push of each other. Both of them secured a base, and now we'll see where it will continue. Obviously there is one tower, so it's a little bit better protected. Also he has one tower at home. So Suwak definitely needs to stay a little bit aggressive. He cannot really allow maybe next time to push into his base, because he doesn't really have any advantage there except the unholy regeneration, which is not too huge. Tower will definitely give more value here. We also see some pikemen being produced now, and also temple. Also scout tower in main base and second scout tower in expansion. So really, really focusing on the infrastructure now. Ton of defense, ton of new units being unlocked. Suwak is trying to push the tower here. That's interesting, because obviously maybe next time has ton of units. Actually, he's not even attacking the tower, he's just killing peasants, sacrificing his stingers for it, which I'm not sure if that's really worth it. I think he lost 2 stingers, and I think he lost 3 stingers and killed only 2 peasants. So it was not really worth it. Also took 10 of damage here. Definitely want to catch this peasant. Let's see what Suwak is doing at home. He just made a 3rd hive, but he's not really unlocking any more units. Getting tough crepice upgrade. He already has the 1st damage upgrade for 2 extra damage on spitters and 1 extra damage on stingers. Maybe next time doesn't have any upgrades yet, but he has blacksmith and he's finishing iron sword for 1 extra damage. Another expansion being placed down by Suwak. So trying to get even more resources, but this peasant is still alive. This stinger is following him, so he definitely won't be able to build anything. But if maybe next time can micromanage him well, he will definitely keep running here basically forever. Actually, Suwak retreated, so potentially maybe next time could now build an expansion here.
The upgrade is complete.
Suwak still moving around the map. Maybe next time a little bit more defensively sitting at his base, but now when he gets priests, he might start to play a little bit more aggressively. We see this thing again. I saw it yesterday in Urakar's gameplay, and I said it's not ideal. We saw it again from maybe next time getting this really early resurrection. I mean, it's a huge value if you have resurrection, but I just don't see it realistic to have enough mana to actually cast it this early on. Yeah, he will have 3 priests. They won't have 150 mana, and even if you have it, you won't be able to cast blesses after that or even heal. So I don't really like this, but they decided to go for these early resurrections, so we'll see how it pays off here or not. Maybe next time's army is probably stronger here. But we also shouldn't underestimate spitters once they one-shot the pikemen, who are actually hitting the stingers instead of running on the spitters. With the movement speed buff from Elixir of Strength. And then it should be actually possible, but as you can see, basically the whole army of Suwak got kinda killed here, even though population is still kinda even. Suwak is actually ahead. But those spitters definitely need to get away right now. Maybe next time actually place the tower here. I think the peasant... Actually he's trying to towerize this 3rd base of Suwak. But he's going to deal with that. He has a ton of units at home as well. These priests are the main problem, so he should try to attack them, maybe from the back with some stingers. Try to take them out. Yeah, I think this tower should definitely fall before it does anything. As you can see, even the harvesters are dealing damage pretty quickly. They have bash damage, which is really effective against buildings. So this is definitely a really easy task for him. Now we'll see if the stingers can take out the priests. I think they could. Lots of spitters coming. Yeah, I don't think maybe next time can do anything here. As you can see, the priests immediately got killed. Maybe he can kill a few spitters here, but overall he should have no chance. As you can see, Suwak doesn't have grasp. He should probably get that. He's not researching it yet. But he easily managed to delete the whole army of MaybeNextTime, and now he's winning by 40 population. MaybeNextTime is trying to get some catapults, which will be obviously really effective against those spitters. But they can get really easily killed by stingers, so that might be a problem. And now obviously Suwak has an extra expansion, so he'll be getting resources much quicker. I don't think MaybeNextTime will have the resources and time to get an expansion now. He's actually spending more resources on towers. Even upgrading this one.
The upgrade is complete.
Now he has his first catapult, trying to make a few more swordsmen. Doesn't really have gems to spend them on pikemen, since he also wants to produce catapults and priests, so he really needs to just pump his gold into swordsmen, I guess. He's actually making even more barracks. Yeah, I think he's closing the population gap between the players, but as I said, Suwak has one extra base right now, so this is still really okay for him. Now he's getting 2 vengeance halls. Also finished Soul's Trap and Vile Cocoon. So he's getting Metamorphosis upgrade, another upgrade for second armor buff for Hive Spitters. He has upgrades 1-1 right now. MaybeNextTime has 2-0, so pretty much balanced. Yeah, obviously Suwak cannot push like this into the catapults. He needs to force him out into the open field. Suwak tries to make another expansion, but the tower here is definitely damaging the Dark Fortress. As you can see, the build time is basically the same as this damage, so it's definitely going to buy him some time to get there with units. 3 catapults pretty vulnerable here, but he doesn't have anything to actually kill them. He's making some Hive Guards now, also some Nightmares. Seems like MaybeNextTime won't retarget on this spitter to kill him, so the tower is just going to die. Nightmares should be definitely ready in time, providing some extra shields for more survivability. MaybeNextTime making another base, but seems like he doesn't have teamwork yet to actually power build it with 5 peasants. Also Gnome Arc being produced, potentially for some harassment with catapults. But Hive Guards are ready now, and they can really easily start taking out the catapults, because MaybeNextTime has 0 anti-air. Obviously he has Blacksmith, so he can start producing Elf Rangers, but I don't think he has Elven Sanctuary, so he cannot make Phoenixes. So if Suwak decides, he can really easily take out all 3 catapults and then also all 4 priests here, and then this army will just totally fall to the amounts of units Suwak has. Now he's also making 2 Avengers, which will be really effective here. They can also easily snipe out the backline of the enemy, which is pretty squishy. Just needs to make sure he avoids the enemy pikemen. One tower finish here, but they will probably get one-shotted by the catapults. Suwak actually decides to go harass with the Hive Guards instead of using them in fight, which I don't really like here, but maybe he will move, we will see. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure if he can actually defeat this with his army without the flank units, but maybe yes. Lots of it's happening around the map, but they are of course waiting for this main fight. Mainly, and yeah, the guards are moving there. I think MaybeNextTime should definitely start reacting to the flying units. He's making Elf Rangers, but he's not really making any Elf Sanctuaries anywhere. And now he's moving, he has 2 Avengers now, guards are here, and MaybeNextTime has no chance. His army will totally melt down. Some of his units moved down here actually to harass the base. At least some value will be there, but this will just totally fall. Yeah, units will move here. This is still an extra base, yes, that's a 4th base for Suwak. While MaybeNextTime's 3rd base doesn't even have peasants yet, so Suwak is definitely way ahead in terms of resources. Still don't see any Elven Centuries from maybe next time. Really just focusing on Elven Rangers now to deal with the Hive Guards. But to be honest, Suwak is not even producing them anymore. He's now making few more Hive Spitters, some extra upgrades. Obviously some Avengers. He already has 1-2 upgrades. But maybe next time it's already 2-2 on Swordsman. No upgrades on Elf Rangers, obviously. He was not making them the whole game. Yeah, so Suwak now knows about this position. Maybe he'll go this third expansion, but yeah, maybe just with these guards, but I don't think they can take out 3 towers, so he'll probably have to bring some Avengers there. Few towers being placed here near these buildings, but not really protecting the bases too much. He's not really expecting any air from maybe next time, I guess. Maybe next time he's sitting on ton of gold, so he should probably just pump it into Swordsman. He's 40 population behind, and I don't think he can get any quick gems, so he could at least use it like that. Suwak is almost on full population, and he still has 600 gems with huge income, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. I mean, maybe next time doesn't have any catapults. He should definitely have them here. Now he has some anti-air, so that should definitely work. And if he shoot it here with like 5 catapults, it would get one-shotted, so I think that would be a huge advantage for him, and he could easily take this army out, but I don't think he can do it like this unless he has a ton of resurrection. But as I said, you can't really get mana without having Disciples upgrade in castle, and I don't think he has that. Even now, even though it's already almost late game. He doesn't even have castle yet, so this was definitely a mistake. He should have either get Disciples or some advanced units, or just get the catapults there. I don't think Suwak will be able to take them out in this situation. Yeah, and also Suwak sent 2 Avengers to the bottom left corner to destroy the third base of maybe next time, so even if he lost this, he will still have huge resource advantage, but yeah, he's just producing way more units right now, leaving kinda no chance for maybe next time to recover. Actually, maybe next time had 2 catapults. He just decided to rather use them here, not really achieving anything, instead of using them in the battle where it would actually do something. So that was definitely a mistake. Now he's not even producing any more of them, he's just making pikemen, which will totally fall to these Avengers. Yeah, his priest will of course also get one-shotted by Avengers really rapidly. That was actually shooting from here, but doesn't really matter anymore, and maybe next time calls it GG and leaves, giving Suwak his 3rd point in this qualification. So at 22 minutes and 12 seconds, a really decent game. 112 kills for Suwak, 62 losses, 61 kills for maybe next time, and 117 losses there. He actually had largest army by 4 units. But 3000 less experience, which is of course a huge problem, especially against Fallen. He's constantly upgrading his units with experience. And Suwak also had 2 more upgrades here. In terms of resources, actually it wasn't that big of a difference. I was expecting a little bit more. But still, it was definitely some resources extra for Suwak. And mainly in terms of gems, 1100 gems is definitely a lot, and he didn't even spend all of it. Also have way more wood.